So, Bezrat Hashem, we're continuing back at the limud of Parshah Chaye Sarah. We're in chapter 23 in Pasuk Dalet. Tonight actually is already the 18th of Mar Cheshvan, which is, even though it's Monday, but it's already like Tuesday, which is the third day of the week of Parashat Shabbat Chaye Sarah. So we're in page 61 in these books, in the Art School Blue Books. Bechavot Tzadik. What's your name again? Shmuel. Bechavot. Dalet.
Geras Shav Anaychi Imchem Tanuli Achuzas Kever
Imochem Ve'egbera
Meisi
Milefonoi. Beautiful. So ger toshav, right? You try to translate it, but what's a ger?
Ger is like a guy,
a ger is a sojourner.
Stranger.
No, he's a stranger. Good. What's toshav? A resident. Here we live in Maple Ridge, right? So you have residents, people who own property, and we are gerim, those ones that are renting. Visitors. So he says, I am a ger, I am a visitor, and toshav, I am a resident. So Rashi will discuss why does he have to mention both. It's either or, you can be both. You can't be a tourist somewhere and a resident somewhere at the same time. That's impossible. Okay. Anochi, what does it mean? I am imachem with you. Tenuli achuzat kever. Therefore, let me have a portion to what? For a graveyard. Imachem with you. Ve'igbera metim lefanai. Let me bury my death before me. Now, if you look at Rashi, so he has this question: Gever toshav anochi imachem. Why does he have to say this both? It's either one. We can't be both. Ger me'eretz acheret. So first of all, that I am a ger coming from a different land. You know how to read Rashi? Shmuel?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, well, we'll take care of that little by little. But anyway, look at this. This is Dalet here, so you find Rashi. This is the bigger letters Dalet. So first Pasuk Dalet is going to be there. So start from there, so at least you could follow me. Yeah, right here. Ger, the last line, the second to the last line. Ger vetoshav anochi imachem. So whenever you see this is the secret about Rashi. Besides that, he had a secret handwriting, right? This is written alphabet. It's not so hard to learn. It's almost similar, not similar, but almost. So now, the biggest secret about learning Rashi and understanding Rashi, it always a simple question. Whatever Rashi quotes from a pasuk, he had a problem understanding why it's there. Anytime, meaning anything that Rashi wants to discuss, it's a reason why he's discussing it. Not because he had nothing else to do, it's because, technically speaking, it's a problem. Why do you even need it? So for instance, he's asking here, Gervet o memeretz acheret. So Rashi says, first of all, look inside, put your fingers there, and you'll have a better comprehension. Gervet toshav, so ger me'eretz acheret. I'm a sojourner from a different land. Minit yashavti imachem, and I have settled, yashavti means I have settled, imachem with you. So that's the first pirush Rashi says. So that's one understanding what's happening here. So first, he wants to point out, by the way, Israel, how many years is he already? Rabbi Israel, how many years is he? Avraham Avinu in Eretz Canaan.
Oh, that's a lot, no?
A lot. Most people don't even live that age. He's there now 62 years. Again, he came at what age he came to Eretz Canaan? The Pasuk says 75. Right? Hashem spoke to him, go to Eretz Asher Areka, and here it says over there he was 75. When did Yitzchak do Akidat Yitzchak? Yitzchak was 37. Sarah died at 127. So you take 90 plus 37, you have 127. That's how we know how old Yitzchak was. So how old was Abraham? 137, always 10 years older than Sarah, right? So if you take 137 minus 75, you will have 62 years. So that means 62 years he was a tourist in the one place. Is that possible? How long does a tourist come? Tourist a week or two, a month, 2 months maybe. He's not a tourist anymore for sure after a year. Somebody moved in, he's living here already.
Well, we're tourists in this world.
Aye. So Avraham Avinu is saying, I am over here as a tourist. Even so, Rashi is going to why? So that's one pirush. Midrash Agada, and there is another explanation. Shmuel, take a look inside. He says there is another explanation. Why do I need to know that Avraham Avinu is talking in this kind of language? Says Rashi the following: Im tirtzu hareini ger. If you want to tell, what are you expecting me to be? You want me to be a ger? I'll be a ger. Meaning, don't forget, Avraham Avinu, all his life, he was on the other side of the world. Everybody followed the idol worship. Everybody wanted the pleasures of the world. Avraham Avinu said, you don't need pleasures of this world to survive here. You don't need to be idol worship to survive in this world. So, Hareini ger, I will be a sojourner. V'im lav, and if you're going to open your mouth too much, says Avraham Avinu, Ehyeh toshav. You know what? I'm 62 years here in this land. Most of you little chechkas, he's talking to children. We'll see that he's actually talking to boys, young boys. You know how it is today. In many shuls, the youngsters are taking over, the new president and the new board, and they're all young like and they already have their noses up to the whatever they are, right? So Avraham Avinu is telling the people who are now in charge of the Chatayim, he says, what are you talking about? If you want, I'll take it with strength. Why? Ve'etelena min hadin. I will come and take it with a claim. She'amar le'akadosh baruch hu lizaracha eten et ha'aretz hazot. Hashem told me this will be my land. Remember, who is Avraham Avinu? How many wars did Avraham Avinu fight in Shmuel? You know?
7.
7 wars?
No.
It was a trick question. There was only one war. One war. Avraham Avinu went to war. With whom?
The 5 great nations.
The 4 kingdoms.
Oh, 4.
Who was the 4 kingdoms? Nimrod, a king of the world. If I tell you the number, don't be surprised. According to Zohar HaKadosh, Matok Midrash explains that war, there were people who died, just the soldiers that were killed by Avraham Avinu, 2.7 billion, 2.7 trillion soldiers.
Trillion?
Trillion.
Oh my goodness.
2.7, no, sorry, billion soldiers.
I was about to say trillion.
2.7 billion soldiers, right? Billion, Ken. It was 2.7 milliard. Yeah, 2.7 billion soldiers. You know what that number is?
Yeah.
A lot.
That's
A lot.
25%.
There was
of the
never in history
population.
such army.
Huh?
It's like 25%.
No, it was actually 0.5% of the population in those days.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's the world always has army people. Age always have a percentage. You can't have.
Well, right now we have only about 8 billion.
I know.
Okay, 8 billion.
It's
Just
not
killing
as-
in one place 2.7
Billion, yeah.
It's insane.
It's insane, yeah. The Zohar says there was 3 wars like this. There was still 2 wars already, and there's the 3rd one. Gog and Magog will be the same thing. There will be 2.7 billion soldiers will die in the 3rd World War. The 3rd war. So which one was the war? There was there's another war in what's his name? In the time of Sisera. Sisera's war also was 2.7 billion, and he came. The Gemara says all he had to do was just spit. If all the soldiers just spit towards Israel, the Israel will be drowned under the spit. The land will drown under the spit.
That's how many people.
That's how many people there. We talk about 2.7 billion people. That's a big number, a huge number. 185,000 princesses, different kingdoms. 185,000 kingdoms came with princes. Each prince is about 1 million soldiers. That's
insane. Just
crazy
think
numbers.
about them.
yeah. So Avraham Avinu is telling this little chachkas, you know, I fought a war with that. Just recently, he fought a war. He fought a war with a little sand. He threw at them, and they all died. Right? So Avraham Avinu says, "I'm going to come with strength this land. If you don't give me to prairie, I'm going to come in Adin and claim it." Achuzat kever. What is it saying here? Give me the land as a burial place. Achuzat karka lebet kevarot. Meaning, Rashi is telling us that Avraham Avinu really meant he needs a graveyard to bury his dead people. Hey, b'chavod Rabbi Israel, Yanu. Put your fingers on hey, and continue from there, Rabbi Israel.
ויענו בני חטא את אברהם לאמור לו.
V'yanu b'nei Chet et Abraham, and they answered the children of Chet to Abraham, saying, what did they say to him? Let's go. Shmuel, b'chavod vav. Shma'enu.
Wow.
That's right, Habibi. Put your fingers in.
שמענו אדוני נשא
Nesi.
נשיא אלוהים אתה תשייכנו במבחר
Kevorenu.
כבר אס מסך
Kvor es mesecho.
אס מסך איש ממנו אס
Kivro.
ויכלה ממך מקבר.
Mikvor meisecho. Beautiful. So you see, what do I say like this? Shema'enu Adoni, listen to us. אנחנו צריכים, היה חצי מניין פה עכשיו איתך. איתך חצי מניין, חביבי, זהו. אנחנו לומדים, חביבי, תפסיק לצעוק.
לא, הוא לא פה.
Okay, Shma'enu Adoni, listen to us, our master. So again, who is talking here? The children of Chet. They were little chachkas, youngsters. Avraham Avinu was 137 old. He's the oldest of all of them. So he's telling them, Chevre, or you give me or I take. Shma'enu Adoni. So they all was obviously afraid of Avraham Avinu and they honored them. And they said to him the following. Listen inside. Shma'enu, listen to us, please. Adoni, our master. Nesi Elohim ata betochenu. You are a prince of God amongst us. B'mivchar kvorenu kvor. Take a choicest land for your burial. Take them, make the best land. Meaning that soft, to open it easy, to bury somebody there and hold. Kvoret metecha, go hold. Look inside, Shmuel, look inside. Bury your dead people. Ish mimenu et kivro. A man from him will not hold your grave. Lo yichle mimcha, will not hold from you the land for burial. Mikvor metecha, for you to bury your dead. So this was all the pasuk in the Torah. However, Rashi explains. Mazel lo yichle. What is the lo yichle? Yichle usually is explained finishes. So Rashi is gonna. That's why Rashi is bothered. I don't understand. What does lo yichle means? Lo yichle means kaleh, right? Lo yichle will not finish. And Rashi is bothered by this language, so he's explaining what does it mean here? Lo imana. So over here we're gonna follow the Unclus's translation. Unclus says meaning imana will not withhold. So really, so Rashi says kemo lo tichla rachamecha. And really, we say to God all the time, Hashem, do not finish your mercy on us. Do not finish the element of as much as mercy as possible. Give us. So again, Rashi is still saying, what's lo tichle? Meaning, do not finish. And another place over there, it says in Parashat Noach, where Hashem was flooding the land, Shmuel, it says over there, the land is, the rain stopped. And the rain dissipated, right? There was no more waters over the earth. So you see, the word ichle means ended. So what's over here? So over here says Rashi, they're using that word to specifically tell you, let's use the Unclus's word, meaning they will not withhold from you. They will not withhold from you where the place to bury. Bechavot Rabbi Shmuel Zayin. Vayakov Abraham.
ויקום אברהם וישתחו לעם הארץ לבני חת.
Vayakom Abraham, and Abraham aroused what? Vayishtachu le'am ha'aretz lebnei chet. So he bowed down to this nation, right? To the nation of lebnei chet. Is there any Rashi? No, there is no Rashi. Shmuel b'chavot l'chet.
וידבר איתם לאמור
Im yesh.
אם יש
Es nafshech.
נפשכם לגבר אס מייסי מלפני שמוני
Shma'oni. No, Shema'oni.
שמעוני
Ufig.
ופיגו
Uli. Ufig. Uli. Say the words. Ufigu.
אולי באפרים
Ve'efron ben Tzochar. Ve'minyan?
יש מניין, רבע.
Okay. So Vedaber itam, and he spoke to them, Lemor, saying, Im yeshet nafshechem, he says, I want to know what your heart is. Remember, unfortunately, this world is all about what? People today, they say one thing, they really mean something else, unfortunately. So Abraham Avinu says, I want to know what's in your soul. So Im yeshet nafshechem, if you have in your soul, ligboret biti, that you really want me to bury my dead, milifanai from before me, shma'uni, go. Listen to me. Upiguli be'efron ben Tzochar. What is piguli? Go and approach Ephron, the son of Tzochar. So Rashi says, what's going on here? First thing he says, nafshechem, retzonchem. Do you really want it? Why is he saying? Rashi is saying, why is he saying the soul? What's the element of the soul? To tell you, do you really desire for it? Because they told them it's free. Go take something for free, right? So come on, free? Really? Goy doesn't give you nothing for free. The Goy doesn't know the word free at all. There's always a benefit. There has to be a benefit for him. So Abraham Avinu says, no, is it really in your soul? Upiguli, go approach Leshon Bekasha, meaning go and negotiate on my behalf with a request, with the deepest request from the heart to go to Ephron, and let's see what happens. What does Avraham say?
ויתן לי את
Put your finger on that.
מערת המכפלה אשר קצה שדהו בכסף
מלא התעננה לי
בתוככם
לאחוזת cover. Okay, so he says like this. Now, Avraham Avinu, remember, tzaddikim, they say little, they do a lot. Between Rashaim, we'll learn in this parasha where they say one thing and they do mean something else. So here it says like this. The first thing Avraham Avinu says, give me. What are you giving me? V'iten le et me'arat ha'machpelah. Go tell Ephron he should give me this me'arat ha'machpelah. Asher b'ktzeh sadeu. That he has the most where? Usually in the end of the land over there. In the end, usually people don't care for the end pieces. Why? Because over there, that's like, that's not, it's a rocky, this is a little hill, and there's going to be a cave over there. Bekesev Sadeu, right? Asher b'ktzeh sadeu, that it's in the end of his field. Bekesev Maleh, I will pay full price at Mali, he will sell it to me. Betochechem, amongst you, la'achuzat cover. That will be for the purpose of my graveyard, for my relatives. So let's see. So Rashi says, machpelah. What is machpelah?
Okay, burial.
Double grave, double cave. So basically they had a cave there, entry, and an entry on top. So there was like a double cave. So that's one language. Or davar acher shekfula bezugot. Or it has a lot of pairs. What were the pairs there? Adam, Chava, Abraham, Sarah, Yitzchak, Rivka, Yaakov, and Leah. So you had 4 pairs over there. That's also Marat HaMachpelah. Kiryat Arba is one of the reasons we already spoke yesterday why that place is called. So you have 4 zugot over there, 4 pairs. Adam, all the way through Yaakov and Leah. Okay? So that's Machpelah. Rashi says, Bekesef Maleh, what does that mean? Shalem HaShalem. I will pay full, Chol Shavya, whatever it's worth. V'chen David Amar le'aravna Bekesef Maleh. So the word Bekesef Maleh means I will pay full price for the product. Okay, let's sit over here. Let's end because we have to go downstairs for minyan. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen. Amen. We'll continue tomorrow. All right, guys.